Well, I'm Chad, and this is Brandy Sloop. No. We are the Sloops, and I'm Brandy, and this is Chad. We have two children, both that are still in college, one going to Western Carolina, and the other one goes to the University of Tennessee.
We were invited to church by our mother-in-law, or my mother-in-law rather, for the Christmas service. And actually, I think you had invited us also. I think you, while visiting her mother-in-law, we walked over and caught me outside and talked to me about coming to church up there also.
Our first impression when we walked into the door, everybody was very nice and welcoming. What really caught my eye was the worship. I love the worship experience, and it's just really good. And the sermons are really good too, but the worship services, I really get a lot out of that.
I believe really a hit for me was when we did when we broke out small groups and really got to know some of the guys and on a more personal level, and they really cared about you as a person and not just going to church. You really became part of something. That's what did it for me.
And for me, I would say that it would be learning what my spiritual gifts were. Once I learned what that was, I was able to really zone in on it and then get involved in the church that way. And that's how I knew I was at the right place, because I was able to use my gifts. When my children actually grew up, I had a big void there. I just had so much extra time, I would say. And by being involved and getting more involved, I was able to, once I was able to find those gifts, I was able to put them to use and really get involved in the church.
So I was really apprehensive about getting really involved in the church, but again, once the small groups and just being there with the church family really has elevated my relationship with the Lord over the last about 6 or 7 months. I've really become a lot closer and trying to live life the best I can. I would love to see the church expand. We're always trying to get people to come and experience what we've experienced. And I think that a new home, a bigger place that we all would love to see.
I would like more people that they can find their gifts, know how to get plugged into the church. Because once people do get plugged in, they really find that relationship with God, and they can really dig in and have that personal relationship. So for 2024, that's my wish, that people find their spiritual gifts.